What's up, creepers and geekers? Chris, the Atari Creep. How's everyone doing tonight? Again, the surroundings, guess what? Everyone's home. But I saw a couple of controllers today on Instagram. And I was originally only going to talk about one of them, but then the second one came up and I said, you know what, this video is probably going to be short as it is. So why not? Let's talk about both of them. So the first one, we'll give you the bonus one. Retro Fighters. I've been following them on Instagram and such for a while, and I've seen their other offerings. They have an N64 controller. I believe they have a 8-bit controller for the Nintendos. But they just announced at some point this week that they're coming out with one called the BrawlerGen, which is a Genesis controller or Mega Drive. It's also compatible with your Sega Saturn. And I thought that was pretty cool. It's an interesting looking controller. Hopefully I've put the picture up already for you to look at. And they're available for pre-orders right now at $39.99. Wowee, 40 bucks for a controller. But in all fairness, it covers a couple of different consoles. So I think it looks interesting to say the very least. I don't know if that thumbstick would get in my way as far as playing my Genesis games. I'm not a Saturn guy. In fact, I'm about to tell you something right now that's probably going to make a lot of you vomit. I've never played the Saturn. Nope, never. I've never fired one up and played any of the Saturn games. I've watched people play them. It's an interesting console to say the least. But I've honestly never had any desire to collect for the Saturn, mainly because of this right here. I don't have that for the type of games I would want to get for the system, which are shooters. So, it's, you know, it is what it is. But I saw this and I'm like, you know what, I've never really pre-ordered anything. And I thought about maybe getting this since I am a big Genesis fan. But I don't know enough about their products to feel confident enough to spend $40. To me, $40 is a lot of money. So, $40 on a controller. So, I guess in a way, I'm asking you, you know, if you have any of their previous offerings, let me know what you think about it. The build quality, how's it lasted over the time period in which you've had it, how often do you use it, because that's important. Because if you use it a lot and it's holding up well, awesome. If you used it twice and it's holding up well, I can't really judge anything from that, but it was pretty interesting to see that today, and yeah, it piqued my interest, and I'm curious. So let me know what you think in the comments below of your Retro Fighter products. So the next one I want to talk about, and this is the big one. It's more of a, feels like kind of a punch in the face, and I'll tell you why in a second. And I'm fully aware that I just need to let this Retron 77 thing go, but I can't. I can't let it go, you know? All this time I've whined about having a convenient thing for us guys. This is coincidence. Us Atari guys, or second generation console guys. And we finally got something, and it's just left a real bitter taste in my mouth. And you know what? Honestly, I'm in the minority. People talk all the time about using theirs, and they're not having a problem with it. I mean, there's a couple of glitches here and there that the Atari Age forums have been able to work around and what have you. But with me, it's just been a nightmare of a run. But they announced that they are selling their joystick separately. They came out with a newer version called the Trooper. No, not that Trooper, not Eddie, but a controller that basically looks exactly like the same one that came with the Retron 77. But what really bugged me, and I wrote it down verbatim. I'll put it on the screen so you can read along. I don't have a bouncing ball to go with the text, so just figure it out yourself, okay? So for the most part, verbatim, the Trooper for 2600 Retron 77 is one of our newest additions to our premium controller line. Premium, okay? This is the part that it actually pissed me off, I'm not going to lie. For those looking to replace their first run Retron 77 controllers with a sturdier solution, this is what you need. No, you know what I needed? I'll tell you what I needed. I needed one that didn't go crunchity crunch pop pop and stop working on the third game I played. That's what I needed. But hey, it is what it is, right? Also perfect for 2600 consoles for a genuine retro experience. Now, those are slotted on their website for $15.99 They also showed an Amazon link, and I just randomly searched Amazon, and I found it for $22.50. I don't know if that's official through them or some other person selling it third party or what have you. But it really bothers me that, and I'm no economics major, okay? I don't know, I know basics of economics. I'm a pretty smart guy for the most part. And I know it would probably be a tremendous financial burden on them to seek out everybody who had a problem with their, I have it right here. I was going to be like, this thing, yo. I know it would be a tremendous financial burden for them to seek out anyone who had a problem with one of these and replace the controller. And even if they were to do that with me, I don't think it would matter. I still need to update the firmware to see if I can get that to fix. I was going to do it a couple weeks ago, but the laptop my girlfriend bought, for some reason, there's some weird Microsoft thing that won't allow the program that'll help me rewrite the image on this thing. So it's like, yeah, only Microsoft products, and I don't want to go through the rigmarole of swapping that out, but whatever. Regardless of my issues and what have you, even if I were to buy this controller, it wouldn't help me out right now anyway. But I do think it's kind of aggravating that if they just said, hey, this is our new controller for it, it's a updated version, whatever. But they straight up were like, if you need to replace that one, here you go. Spend another $15 on top of the $70 for this thing, okay? And whatever it costs to get it shipped to you, in a lot of cases, people were spending upwards of $85 for the console to their door. So, I don't know. What are your thoughts? The new Trooper? The new, what's it called? BrawlerGen? Sorry, my notes kind of just flew on the floor. And I don't have them here. And this, I just said I was a smart guy, but this doesn't work sometimes. Like the gears sometimes you go, argh! When the gears are working, everything's good. But regardless, I don't know. So, one, tell me in the comments below what you think about your Retro Fighters controller, whether you have the N64 one, the one for the NES, or whatever else they make. Should I pre-order this thing? Or should I just wait for reviews? Maybe I'll wait for reviews. I don't know. I've never pre-ordered. I kind of want that experience of being excited. Maybe I'll wait for the new Intellivision to do the pre-order thing. Maybe that'll be my cherry popping, you know, of the whole pre-ordering and then getting excited when it first shows up. So, I don't know. Let me know about that. What are your thoughts on this new Trooper controller? I know I should just let the whole Retro 77 thing go, but I can't. Sorry. So that's it, guys. So, guys, as always, thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate it. I don't know where all these new subscriptions are coming from, but thank you guys for coming by. I really do appreciate it. I don't know if you noticed, but there's like a little pink thing at the beginning of my videos now. I'll be doing a video about that here pretty soon. I got something pretty wicked cool fucking lined up for this thing. And I got a small goal. I don't think it's obtainable, but who knows. So, I never ask you guys to share. But by all means, if you think it's quality stuff, pass this on to your buddies. Let's see if we can't get that subscription base up. Not that that has ever been one of my goals, nor anything I cared about. But I think it would just be fun to get to 1,000 subs. So from here on out until March 8th, my birthday, again, more info coming soon. I'm going to really push it. And once I get 1K, I'll leave it alone again. So that's it, guys. Again, I know I already said it, but thank you so much for watching. I really do appreciate each and every one of you. And go ahead and leave feedback. Thumbs up, thumbs down, all feedback to the Creep is positive. Until next time, take care. Creep it real. Fucking Hyperkin. And bye-bye.